This is a Windows Phone 7 game review of Tiki Towers, which is an Xbox Live title and available in the marketplace for $2.99. Tiki Towers is actually a little puzzle game, which is kind of interesting. It takes a different take on things and makes you think in a whole different way. So here's the game, and as you can see, it kind of feels like the frame rate is a bit slower. You can already notice that just by looking at these transitions here. So that kind of does make the experience a bit bad, but otherwise it's okay. So here's the game, and this is one of the harder levels that I'm on here. It's called High Hopes. And what you have to do is you have to get your monkeys here to this little box there. And you also want to collect as many bananas as possible. So if you click there, then it'll release your monkeys. But of course right now there's that gap and they can't get across that. So you have to build something using your bamboo up here. So I could build possibly a bridge like this. So the controls usually work pretty well. They're decently accurate for finger controls. And if you wanted to actually get a high score in this level and actually get the gold medal, then you'll have to build a tower that goes all the way up to the top here. And once I play this, you'll notice that you actually have to consider the stress that it puts on each little bamboo stick there. As you can see, some of them are turning red, some of them are even breaking. So you have to consider all that when you're playing it. And you try to get as many bananas as possible. I didn't do that good in that one. I only got one banana, but I still got this silver little monkey thing here. The best you can get is gold, and that requires 5 bananas. So you need to get every single banana in the game. So here's another level, and they each have different challenges to them. So it makes it pretty fun to play. This one, we're gonna have to, I guess we could kind of build something like this. And we can try that. So as you can see, the monkeys start jumping up, and they are always automatically controlled. So usually the sort of AI on the monkeys is pretty good. They'll go for all the bananas they can possibly reach. So once again, I got excellent there. So let's look at some of the other levels. There's 4 different islands in total. You start off with this one, which is just the tutorial island. It kind of teaches you how to do stuff. And then you go to this one. So this one, I've already completed the level. If I wanted to go back, I could go back and try to get more bananas for a higher score. And to unlock another island, you have to get 3 gold medals on the previous island. So it gives you really great incentive to go back and finish some of the levels with as many bananas as possible. As you can see in that one, I got every single one. So we can go to the other island, which is a lava island here. So this one, you actually basically just had to kind of create a wheel that turns into a bridge. So as you can see, there's some decent variety in the game. And also, once you beat every single level, you'll unlock the mystery island here. So overall, you'll get about 2 hours or 2.5 hours of gameplay, which is pretty good. And the replayability is really good because you can always go back for those gold medals, and some of them are really tough to get. Overall, if the visuals were a bit better, because it seems like the frame rate is slightly slow on this Windows Phone game, then it'd be a really great game. Otherwise, it offers some unique gameplay, and the sound effects are pretty good, and overall, it's an interesting game. If you want something that's kind of different than most puzzle games, then you should definitely try this. Otherwise, typical puzzle games are probably better than this.